Hi, I'm Jackie with Veterans Rideshare, and today we've got one of our very special drivers, Robert Brock. He also happens to be an Army veteran, and he is currently driving around the most patriotic semi you will ever see. I'm really excited to share this story because the truck has just completed its maiden voyage, and we're going to tell you all about it, all about how it's a wonderful, wonderful conversation starter, and how Robert is now connecting with active duty service members and veterans while on the road because he's getting a lot of attention. So, Robert, thank you so much for being here today.
Well, thank you, Jackie, for having me.
Absolutely. So, are you in the truck right now?
I'm sitting in the truck right now. I'm in Ontario, California at the Petro truck stop right here in Ontario.
Wonderful. So, I've got two celebrities, you and the truck.
There you go.
Yes. So, some quick background on the truck. It was just painted in May. We hosted an event called Vet Fest, and the whole concept was actually brought together by our driver support team. Starla Wheeler's one of our employees and military spouses, and she came up with the design. And then the entire team hand painted a 53-foot semi trailer. And then you were chosen to drive it. How good does that feel?
It was an honor. It was an honor. I was like, it floored me when they called me and said, "Hey, you still want to pull the reefer?" And I said, "What do you mean?" They said, "Well, we've got this trailer we painted. We'd like for you to pull it." And they all voted for me to pull it. So after I seen the pictures of it, and I said, "Yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll be honored to pull that." So I take pride in it. Everywhere I go, I get pictures taken, conversations. I mean, I hardly pull up to anywhere that I don't get out of the truck and somebody's curious about the trailer.
Mhm.
And I tell them what we do at VRS, what we stand for, completely the veterans. I mean, that's it's amazing. I mean, there's so many people I talk with, and I get to interact with a lot of our soldiers or a lot of our service people. So it's really an honor.
Fantastic. Well, and I'll be sure in the interview after this to link pictures of the truck and a video that we have because you had a really amazing story. You made it all the way to the East Coast and you stopped at a restaurant. And then can you tell us what happened while you were there?
Oh, that was amazing. I went to unload and I was early for my appointment, so they told me I couldn't come in the gate until then. So I remembered a little restaurant a couple of miles up the road, and I pull in there, and it was actually it was said I think it was a little store, but it had like 5 tables in the back.
Mhm.
So I went in there and I was sitting there, and I didn't realize I was amongst a lot of veterans.
Oh.
And this lady was looking at me for some reason. I said, "Wow, I wonder why she's looking at me." But I heard her husband say, "I wonder who's driving that big fancy truck out there with the American flag on it." And she smiled and pointed toward me. And yes, I just looked at her and I said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm driving that." And it started there. And before it was over with, I had, I think it was 4 or either 5 veterans come let me take some pictures in front of the trailer with a salute. And that was fantastic. It was an honor.
Oh, that's
So
incredible. And
it
you did
was.
just describe the truck a little bit. So it does have the American flag and then the stripes.
Hmm.
You've got the red stripes, and then where the white stripes would be are different camos from different branches.
That's
And then there's
exactly right.
silhouettes. Yeah, silhouettes of
Yep.
people saluting from every branch as well. So, I mean, it's an amazing design. And I see why they wanted to know who was driving that truck.
Well,
Um,
what's unique about it? I mean, it is the American flag, like you say. It's got the camo for 4 different branches of service: Army, Navy, Marines, and Air Force. And each one has a picture of a hand painted picture of a service member with a standing at attention saluting the flag. It's just awesome. It's awesome.
it
Now
really
on the other side of the trailer, it says VRST remembers. I forgot, but
honors and salutes, I believe.
I think it's remembers. I'll have to get out and look.
I should know that too. I want to say it's remembers, honors, and salutes, but
It's something to that effect, but it means that's exactly what it means. Yes.
yeah, absolutely. Well,
So
and what
it's
I What I think is great is that you met those veterans, and then because we really believe in our mission, we say we support veterans, we actually do support veterans. So as soon as our
Yes.
president, Chris Pozek, heard about this, he said, I want to buy all those veterans from the photo a meal. I want to give them a Visa gift card. And then he had me call the restaurant manager saying that they also wanted to feed more veterans who come in, especially those who might be in need. And the manager was thrilled, and he said, we serve so many veterans. It's incredible. So,
It is.
and it's all because of you. It's all because of the truck. It's because you're driving it. You're not afraid to meet people and connect, and we're just spreading goodness. So,
Well, it's like I said, Jackie, it's an honor, but I mean, it's teamwork. There's no I in team. It's not just me. You got to stop and think. These girls and the driver support put lots of hours into this trailer. And then when they said that it was unanimous vote, I mean, it was just like, wow, you're going to bestow that honor upon me. And I don't take it lightly. I don't take it lightly. I mean, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I want everybody out there to see just exactly what VRST does. We are, we're not a company that's out to just try to get rich or make money. What money we do make, we want to feed our veterans. We're in the process of trying to I mean, they're dying out there. We got to get them off the streets.
mhm.
We need to house them. We need to clothe them, uh, and maybe rehabilitate them and train them and for a job. But the most important thing that I could ever say to one of them, Jackie, is
Right.
thank you for your service.
Yes,
Thank you for making sure that you and I and everyone out there is safe today and living in the country that we do.
absolutely.
So that is what VRS stands for.
That is so true.
Yes.
And I know each member of the team, we're all doing our part in our own way. And you are our ambassador on the road. I mean, it's unreal because after you met those veterans, you recently met some active duty troops as well. Can you tell us about that?
I'd love to. Now this was, yeah, me and Darlene was coming across. I think it was Devil's Canyon,
Oh,
out there toward what was the name of that? Anyway, it was Devil's Canyon in just west of Yuma, Arizona, probably 50 or 60 miles, 119, 120-degree temperature.
wow.
Now these soldiers were out there and they were changing a wheel seal on one of their tractors that the wheel seal went out. And I seen them and I didn't make the exit in time because you have to veer off to the left to go to the rest area. So I said, this is going to happen. So I went on down the road and I turned around. I came back and I pulled in there and they all started licking. So I walked over there and it was just brought back old memories. These guys were like, every time I ask them a question, you have to ask the captain. We can't say nothing without the captain's permission. And this little young guy was such an awesome guy. The captain, he was willing to go uh, far beyond the call of duty to allow some of his soldiers to get dressed in their fatigues, as hot as it was, to stand and let us honor them by taking a portrait of them in front of the trailer. And now, before that happened, there was these bikers that pulled in, elderly people riding their bikes,
Hmm.
and this poor lady just passed out. These guys dropped everything they were doing and went to her aid
Hmm.
and took care of her. I mean, she got up. They made sure she had water.
Hmm.
Uh, and then after that, they come over and let me do the pictures. But one thing that I will never forget that happened there
Yeah.
was I was standing over there talking to the guys at what little bit of shade tree they had,
Hmm.
and I said, "Man, you guys out here doing this stuff in this kind of heat?" And he looked at me and said, "Sir, we do whatever it takes to stay ready to protect our country." I'll never forget that.
Oh,
Yep.
that's
So
admirable. That's so self.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
it
And I was
was it
looking,
was totally awesome.
and I believe I've got the information on who they were. They are the 336th Battalion out of Buckeye, Arizona.
That's exactly right. That's who they were.
So thank
Yep.
you all for your service. We truly appreciate what you're doing. And did you say that the unit is about to deploy as well, Robert?
The only thing the captain could tell me were they were about to be deployed.
Okay.
Now, I couldn't get any names, anything more than the 336 out of Buckeye.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
that's
totally
that.
understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. We gotta keep them safe. Can't say everything, but I think that's amazing, and
Yep.
that's good training being in that heat over 100 degrees in
y-
their fatigues.
Yep.
Helping
Yep.
people and doing service on vehicles, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And I look at these guys and I'm thinking they're all, I mean, they still had great attitudes,
mhm.
laughing and joking. And I'm thinking to myself, these guys haven't a clue of what they're about to walk into, but
Yeah.
they don't even think about it. It's just they do it
Right. They're
to
mission focused.
protect us. Yeah.
Right.
So the least we can do, the very least that VRST and our support team can do
Mhm.
is let them know how much we thank them and take care of our veterans over here. We got to take care of them. We'll never forget them.
No, never. And I love that you were going down the road and you turned around and went back. I mean, how many people would have just kept going and saying, "Oh, I love that you seized that opportunity and you were proactive." And we got the
I'm
most.
not gonna
So
I'm not going to pass up a I'm not going to pass up an opportunity like that. That
wonderful.
was not going to happen.
So,
So
what would your big goal be here? That what would you like to see accomplished as you're driving this incredible patriotic American truck all throughout the nation?
my dream, I want to I want our president to personally walk up and look at this truck and shake my hand. I want to shake his hand.
Mhm.
And I want to thank him for what everything he's doing for our troops because he's only one man. He's doing everything he can, and we're going to do our part. And yes, that's my dream to either drive up to the White House or somewhere. Hey, dreams, this is America. Dreams are made to come true.
Absolutely.
I want to meet the president in front of this truck. I want him to see what VRST stands for and that we want to do our part to help him take care of our troops and our vets.
Mhm.
That's
Absolutely.
what I want to do.
I can already see the picture now of the truck in front of the White House, and so much red, white, and blue.
It's going to be it's going to be wild. I'm looking
Absolutely.
forward to it. I surely am.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of the mission and for, talking to me tonight, Robert. This was our second interview and it's such a pleasure. And I just love watching you on the road because you're always reporting all these amazing stories back. And then I get the fun job of helping share your story. So it's just a wonderful team effort.
We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you. But it is all for the veterans. We're looking to employ them. If you are watching this and you're looking for a wonderful opportunity,
Yep.
check out vrstrucking.com. We really do look to help rehabilitate, support, employ veterans, and provide every opportunity because you have served us and we now want to work with you to do whatever we can. So thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you,
to Robert.
Jackie.
Thank you all for watching tonight. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I look forward to hearing more about your adventures soon, Robert.
Good deal. Thank you very much, Jackie, and you have a good evening.
You too. Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye bye.